Still using platelet-rich plasma for muscle tears? It might be doing more harm than good.
What do you tell your patients? How much are you aspirating and injecting? What's your protocol for that?
This whole thing has been interesting to study. So a couple of things from the beginning.
Discover why platelet-poor plasma is the better approach and how to time it right. Watch the full video.
So number one, I have always really believed in the Scandinavian trials that say that if you have a muscle tear and you have a hematoma, that a hematoma will displace the ends of the torn muscle fibers, and therefore you will have a bigger scar interface. So then aspiration of the hematoma in acute muscle tears has always been part of the formula for me and the high-level athletes. If they don't have it, obviously there's no aspiration, but looking at it under ultrasound, if they do, that is step one. Step two, maybe it was part of a little bit of the question, that is, well, do you just platelet-poor plasma or PRP? PRP, both in the basic science laboratory as well as in the clinical trials, has not been shown good results. So I do not use PRP, just for clarity. The platelets drive the muscle, the resident satellite cells, into a different pathway of fibrosis and multiplication, but it doesn't turn them into muscle tissue. So PRP, no, for me. Finally, what's the protocol? And for me, if you look at this, muscle has to go through the initial stages of the sealing up of any healing that's there, etc. So
don't forget, if you want more about the business of orthobiologics, I have a podcast, or you can go on my website, The Business of Orthobiologics, and tune in.
When platelets are present, then this process has less of a chance for working for the reasons I just said. Platelets are not our friend in muscle injury. So the protocol is to calm down the knee, aspirate the muscle, calm down the muscle for a period of time of 1 to 2 weeks, and have them come back for the injection at somewhere between 10 and 14 days. The reason is because most of the platelets around the local area of injury have been depleted at that time. So then if you replace it with platelet-poor plasma, quite possibly you'd have a better result. And so then that is the timing of it. Now, the other part is the volume. I think this is really important, but this is controversial because there's some great investigators from Emory University, Iowa, etc., who use higher volume treatments than I do. But I really do think, again, the Scandinavian literature is that basic science is incredibly good. And so then I don't want to be displacing the muscle fragments or the fibers with too much volume. So typically what I do is I put around 1 cc and a maximum of 2 in a muscle injury, and then maybe a little bit subfascially within the muscle, but not using big volumes. So the most I ever have in my syringe would be 3, and then the most I'd use around the muscle is 2. And then again, subfascial, quite possibly 1, or maybe 1.5 and 1.5 or something, but the volume is low. And I've had much better results when we look at our follow-up MRIs with low volume versus larger volume.
Don't miss out. Please subscribe to our newsletter now to stay ahead of the world of orthobiologics. You can find the link below. Additionally, if you're ready to start this journey with me in my Orthobiologics Masterclass, come join us.